I started working at the ice cream shop when I was in 6th grade. I wasn't allowed to scoop ice cream then, but I was allowed to wash dishes. Through high school, that was my summer job. And so we are actually now in our 6th generation. I'm 5th generation. It was my great-great-grandfather that started the business.
I came into the market in around 1989, and I actually worked for a court reporter, freelance court reporting company. I was his controller, and he wanted to diversify into food. I had worked for him for 20 years. He sold the business to me and Tony. So we're there now, and Vinny and Jimmy are over at Iovines. My sisters work for them. We're all together, and it's just so wonderful.
I actually grew up in the Reading Terminal Market. I came here in 1981 as a teenager to work for the family business, which was the 12th Street Cantina.
We were butchers our whole life. My grandfather, my great-grandfather, we did it all. So it's in my blood. And Reading Terminal, I grew up here. I was young when I started, 3-4 years old. So this place is something like it's my second home.
I really felt like I always wanted to come back to the Reading Terminal Market. It was part of the decision to buy the company because I knew that, I just had to get back here to this energy and this sense of community at the Reading Terminal.
We have the food that you need every day to keep you healthy. And I just love that my everyday interaction with all of the customers, with the regulars, and how are you doing, how are your parents doing, I know this one's sick, how's your wife doing?
When our first child was born, my daughter, I started a practice where every Saturday morning she was a toddler and the two of us would get on the train together. And our routine was we'd get down here, we would sit down and have breakfast. She was having her bottle, I was having eggs or an egg sandwich. And then we'd spend about an hour, hour and a half just walking around the market, doing our grocery shopping. But in the process, also, I was trying to teach her words through show and tell. The sensory experience that you get here is unparalleled. The sights, the smells, the sounds, the people, and what better place to try and connect words with visual concepts.
The day when my daughter would work here. Tina and I have an 11-year-old daughter named Rachel who just loves the terminal, loves the cookie business. It's actually a really great baker. So she's like the heir apparent, right? So we look forward to that as well.
I remember the first time I came to see our stand, and I walked into the little employee door, and I could just smell all the shops cooking, and everybody perks up when they're here. They all seem so nice, especially everybody who works here, and you can really find everything here. Most of our cookies are named by us. My cousin named the M&M cookie Rainbow M&M, and I did the brownie cookie, and we just made a new cookie called the Lemon Coconut. You should come because our cookies are the best. They have better ingredients, and the Reading Terminal is a really amazing place.
The way it manifests itself is I'll be making something at home, and she'll say, did that come from the market or not? And the connotation that I think is being expressed is it really going to be good or not? When I tell them that it's from the market, and they now know many of the merchants. We have this institution built on the backs of 80 small family-owned businesses that employ anywhere from 350 to 400 people on a daily basis. The annual spend in this building alone is now over $60 million. That doesn't account for the economic impact we have on the farms in Lancaster County, to the distribution center in South Philly, and every job in between that goes into making this place work on a daily basis. So we have an economic powerhouse here built on the idea of small family-owned business. That is a really hard thing to find. That is a very special and unique trait of the Reading Terminal.